initially I set out, I don't even know if I could call it set out, but I started fighting my way out of, what I was, born into and what my earlier life experience was. I did that because I was in so much pain. But then I also did it because it applied to some kind of like practicality in me. Like there's a piece of me that's very practical, and I was just like, okay, I have a choice here. I can either go with what has been established as the order of things. Like this is just it. And this is going to be one miserable life, right? And at that point in time, I believed that there wasn't really a way out, because if I was going to kill myself, I was just going to come back and I was going to do it again. You know what I mean? So like that wasn't an option where I could like get out of jail. So I was just like, all right. So this is like, I either have to accept things the way that they are, or I have to believe in that little spark inside myself, like the little light, the thing that lives in me that is like, that like seems oppositional to everything that's here. And I can believe in that, and I can try to create a life around that. I can try to create things in life that are in relationship to that. And I didn't really know how. But when I looked practically at my two options, the option of trying suited my personality way better than the option of not. And for that, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that light inside, and I'm grateful for that part of my personality that thinks that trying was better than giving up. But it was that moved me in the direction step by step. And it was really like every little shred of proof that I got along the way that something that I was doing was working, or that something positive was coming from it. Every little bit I got along the way kept me moving forward. And then as I moved forward, as I took each one of those steps, like pieces of intelligence, you could say, locked into place. And there were certain things that I learned, and I was like, oh, wait a second. After years of not really understanding what I was up to, but following that, I've just kind of started to see these pieces come together. So one of them that I learned early on was that, like, if I follow that heart's desire and I do what it is that I love, that something is going to come out of that. It might need to be refined, but that something's going to stay alive in me, and something's going to come of that. So so I started to do that more. And then when I realized, I was like, oh wow, I feel better as a result of that. And then I was like, oh, all this conditioning that said you should do things this way, you should do things that way, you want to follow this protocol or whatever, all of that, I started to say, okay, there's some truth to it. I can see where some of that makes sense. I learned from some of it. But overall, this is the thing that I did differently than a lot of the people around me, and I can see the results in my life. And so I started to support other people in that same way, saying, hey, listen, you can listen to yourself. You can listen to that little light inside, and you can start to move in that direction. And because moving in that direction, hey, it seems like a better option than not moving in that direction. And so that led to one evolution after another.